I'm a talker. That's something about me. Yeah. Level 5 of Donkey Kong.
Well, no, that's Mrs. Pappas says we can't do that. All right, I'm going to start it off. Yeah, let's be quiet. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the History Hyenas. It's Chrissy D, Yannis P. We got a guest today, Jeff Dye, who if you don't think is going to get kissed on the lips by the time this thing is over, you got another thing coming. Hey. You're a fucking stone cold cutie.
I knew where I was walking in.
You said if you think. If you don't think he's not going to get kissed. If you don't think he's going to get kissed.
No, I said if you don't think he's not going to get kissed on the lips.
Yeah.
You missed the don't.
If you think he's not going to get kissed on the lips, you got another thing coming.
I just didn't want anyone to be confused.
I'm trying to say that I'm going to kiss him on the lips and I'm going to suck his dick.
Yeah.
There you go. I knew where I was walking in.
But listen, but
Little chimp
honestly,
cave.
that's the last curse of this hour. We're going to do this next hour clean because I'm trying to be the next Nate Bargatze.
Oh, there you
We're
go.
going to just be clean because that's what the secret is. That's what it is. You got to just be clean. The good thing about doing this podcast is I can say anything I want about any one of my friends because I'll beat the shit out of all of them besides Brendan Schaub, Joe Rogan, Andrew Schultz because he has quick hands, and Dov Davidoff is a boxer, and then who else can beat us up?
Jeff Dye is a
Jeff Dye.
Jeff Dye's a tall drink
I'm a
water.
sleeper, though. That's what people don't think.
He's got the reach on you, and plus you got slow hands.
I got slow hands, but I got a big fat lunch lady ass
Yeah.
that if I can get a 2 behind it, I can just crack some skulls. Oh, Brian Callen can beat me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because those guys are the martial arts. And now the fucking kid Kumail Nanjiani is jacked.
Yeah. And nobody's beating me up because I shoot for the body and I bite.
That's the thing.
Body shot, bite, move.
I'm a biter.
Two
bites.
hits.
Giannis bites, and he's like he likes to play his weird where he does the mind tricks.
Oh, yeah.
He'll
He's
disable
gold
you
dust.
with his mind.
He's Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it have to be cackled? Because I didn't say.
No, it's actually I like.
I didn't say the word. I made it.
Hey, don't be scared. You should be trademarking that shit. It'd be shirt
Yeah,
merch.
because I'm not meaning that in a negative way.
Gay tree.
Yeah, gay tree. Exactly.
No, it's not gay. It's fact. I like the way that you
I know. I was trying to
conjugated a
market
verb.
it. So.
I'd buy a sweatsuit.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good merch right there, baby.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Good merch. Speaking of merch, historyhyenas.com.
Yeah,
We got some new merch on Teespring, but it's changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we fought with Jeff Dye.
The Truffle Pig's going to give us a new store online if he's not fired by the new year.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, let's welcome our guest
Let's
first.
talk about this setting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
the
going
setting
on here?
stinks.
Hey,
Fuck's going on in here?
Yeah, they got
get
new
that on
tables and
record.
they stink.
Bobby, listen, we're like the Mariah Carey of this network right now because we're the biggest. Get this shit in order or we're getting out of here.
next time I'm on here, I don't want to be in fucking front of a ladder. What's happening?
Yeah, what's the ladder? Yeah.
You don't bring a fucking big star like Jeff Dye in here and bring him into a construction site. What the
Unbelievable.
fuck's going on here?
What's going on? I know it's not Bobby's fault. It's 800-pound gorillas. But
Yeah, I mean, 800-pound gorilla, get your shit together.
Was that named after Bobby?
yeah.
Could have been. There you go. Take that, Bobby.
Just kidding. I don't want. I fucking
Bobby,
love
don't
Bobby.
worry.
He's not going to take it out on you. He'll take it out on Zach.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. We got
love
free reign to
Bobby.
say whatever we want because we don't give him any money.
Yeah.
We're just making money off our Patreon. Thanks to the fans. Patreon.com/BayRidgeBoys. We're untouchable.
Now, you want to know what
My
me-
prostatitis feels a lot better.
Yeah.
BTW, I'm in a good mood because I finally my prostatitis is in a good place.
Well, let's just talk about what me and Jeff Dye have in common.
Yep.
Yeah.
We both
Our cute, handsome kid.
We both
Dude,
hate marriage.
hate marriage. Well, I'm married.
That's why I said it.
Yeah. Are you married too?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we hang out with a kid from Ridgewood constantly.
Yeah.
That's a situation a lot of times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shout out.
Daily, nightly.
Yeah, you must hear the F word a lot.
Yeah, but I was already saying it.
Yeah, there you go.
No, but Randy. but
what you guys bond on.
the thing is that Randy, he's a smart kid. He went to Brown University. He's a
Yeah.
smart jack kid. He was never hanging out like with Fuzzy Wuzzy Was a Bear. He wasn't really hanging out in the park.
Oh, so he got
he's
called
an
the F
Ivy
word.
League kid.
Yeah, so he got called the F
Yeah,
word.
but the thing is with Randy is he's an interesting cat because he's such a smart kid and he's a Ridgewood kid, but he's fucking jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh
he was
yeah.
always jacked.
Yeah.
So you couldn't really say anything to him, even though he was being an F word if he's going to Brown.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. But you couldn't say anything.
He
The kid
smokes
was-
a shit ton of weed and then goes and works out. It's the weirdest thing. I've never seen people behave. He's always burping.
Yeah.
He's a weird guy.
Well, let me ask you this.
I love him.
Does he live in LA now or Boston?
He's been at my house for months. Yeah, but he's living in LA full time.
Yeah.
But the thing about him that you said he's a situation He's ready to go. He almost beat up a door guy last night at this bar down here.
I believe it.
You can take the kid out of Ridgewood. You can't.
Yeah, he
take the
does a
Ridgewood
little
out
blow.
of-
What can you do?
He does a little blow.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he treats the whole world like it's the neighborhood of Queens.
Should we cackle that? I mean, the kid doesn't want the world knowing what
I
he's
mean,
doing.
I mean, I think the kid's a
Cackle that,
multimillionaire.
make
He
it
made a
make
big
it.
thing in tech. I don't think he
And-
gives a fuck.
And we're back.
Yeah.
He
Welcome
doesn't
back.
care.
I think the
Okay.
kid made
you're
a big
editing that out?
sale.
He does coke. Randy Valerio does coke.
Well, keep it in. There it is.
I mean, it's a thing. It's for the world.
What do you? I thought you guys are the fearless ones.
You do a little blow, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, you're his boss, so you can say whatever you want.
That's right.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
care about his
Daddy's in
feelings.
charge.
Yeah,
all
that's
right?
right.
But he treats the whole world like it is your guys' neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes. He doesn't care if he's in a church. He's like, well, what the fuck was she wearing? You're like, Randy, this
Yeah.
isn't how the rest of the world operates.
No, I know.
Does he vote like the neighborhood he's from? To the right?
I don't think he. I don't know. We've
I
never
don't
talked
think he
about
can
that.
vote. He's probably a felon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because his neighborhood is
Ridgewood is the right.
firmly to the right.
The R in
really?
Ridgewood stands for right.
Yeah, they definitely vote Trump.
It's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Out
the
of
guy's been
14.
making great decisions lately.
Yeah. Chris's mom's hand goes like this in the voting booth.
Whoops.
Just to the
Whoops.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes to the left to get a Sam Adams, and then to the right to go right.
Yeah. I mean, you could say whatever you want about Randy because you're his boss, and we could say whatever we want about Mike because he's our Mexican day laborer.
It's what it is. Is Venetia here?
That is
Zach?
true.
She is? Okay, let's
Where's
hear
she
her.
at?
Wait, she's coming up now?
Who's here?
No, it's Robot Venetia.
I brought Yaya's cookies.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's our
We got
producer.
Our producer, who's a piece who my other friends from Ridgewood touch her hair and it makes her uncomfortable.
Why isn't she in
Deadass.
here? I gotta look at all you ugly guys.
Because
Where's
we didn't want you being.
Mike, get the wig on. You're
Yeah.
going to be Venetia.
Chris, no.
Yeah.
You're like she's a piece and she's nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Jeez.
If
Yeah.
she was
Locked
here,
her
you
up.
would. If she was here, she wouldn't be paying attention. She'd be wanting to bang Jeff Dye out.
Oh, I would.
No,
love
it's the
that.
Guys,
wrong
that's
color.
inappropriate.
Guys, I think Jeff Dye's the only kid who can compete with you as far as putting up numbers.
Yeah, well-
you guys are the Sammy Sosa and Mark Aguirre of fucking first. Of
Yeah,
all,
well, the thing
doing cycles because you did one, but also banging chicks.
Yeah, well, I'm on the injured list right
Who's
now.
Mark
Yeah, you-
Aguirre?
I mean Mark McGuire. What'd I say?
Mark Aguirre.
I got my Pistons and I got my sports confused and my races.
I love
Yeah,
it.
Mark
Yeah.
Aguirre was
Mark
for the
McGuire.
Pistons.
Because Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa were two kids who liked doing a couple cycles.
It's what it is. And now Sammy Sosa's just a white woman.
He's just a white woman.
What can you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think he votes right too. You should go
I would
easy. on
imagine.
him.
Yeah.
He's been just trying to be like us, baby.
That's
He's
right.
Trying
You've
to
been
be white.
you've been single this whole time, right?
Yeah,
You've
my
been a
whole life.
comedian? Seriously, you never had
I
a
don't
GF?
want to do it.
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, but it's great because people think it's like some mystical thing. It's like, you don't have to do all the stuff you complain about all the time.
Well,
Right.
most
Do you
can
bang
just-
raw daddy or do you glove up?
Well, I shouldn't talk about this, but yeah, raw.
Hell, fuck yeah, dude.
Because guess what? I'm not hooking up with the homeless ladies.
Yeah.
I hook up with people that get their privates checked. I get my privates checked, and we have sex with each other.
Take a tip from that,
Yeah,
Chris.
absolutely. Yeah. What's your secret?
Yeah, well, everyone acts like I'm hooking up with like pirates or something. No, these are
Yeah.
That's what-
you mean
that's what
Puerto
Chris-
Ricans?
That's what Chrissy likes. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, so she-
I think
Wait,
you guys,
around.
you guys don't compete in the same pools.
We got different pools.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
different pools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
You-
what it is.
Yeah, you pick up your pools in different places than he picks up his pools.
It's what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, the thing is, Jeffy Dye, first of all, I've known JD. Actually, in 2008 or 2009, when I first started considering comedy, it was when you were doing the Last Comic Standing.
Yeah.
And the girl I was dating at the time, she loved you.
Oh, that makes me happy.
Absolutely. And I was like, I fucking like this guy.
Yeah.
He's a funny kid.
Thank
and
you.
then I was like, oh, maybe I want to do comedy. But then I didn't do it for a couple more years. But that's when I remember I was like, oh, I've been following you since then. And then we became friends.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. And
We
then,
had you on Money from Strangers. You crushed it.
fuck yeah, dude,
Yeah.
with Mike Cannon.
Yeah, and-
as always, we're brought to you by Theo's Feta Cheese. Theo's all natural, non-GMO, gluten-free, and RBST-free. No hormones injected into the cow. This feta cheese is dope. It really, truly is dope. It's milk. It's made from cow's milk, not sheep or goats. You're not going to have any of those weird Greek animals. It's just an American cow. Theo uses probiotics, which is also healthy for your stomach, for your gut lining. Yanni's got to get a colonoscopy, so he needs to start eating Theo's feta cheese. It's high in B vitamins. I'm high in D vitamins and calcium. And it's great for muscle
And the
and
best
bone
part about it is he finally sent us his check.
He sent us the money, which is thank you, Theo, because we thought you were a slippery Greek, but you're not.
And he's not Greek, he's Italian.
Oh, he's Italian? Well, then you're definitely slippery. But Theo,
but I've actually tasted the cheese. It's
it's actually fantastic.
It's actually fantastic.
And it helps you get jacked.
It is really good.
It is really good.
Really good.
Mike almost went into a seizure before, and he just took a bite of Theo's feta cheese, and now he's fucking ripped. Theo's, it's cow milk feta, and it's pasteurized. It's naturally low in fat. Theo himself was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, but the cheese is manufactured in Wisconsin.
They got the best cheese.
They do have the best cheese. It's only available to the public for 2 years. That's all it's been out. It's only for 2 years, and it's already kicking the national brand's ass.
Yeah, and you know that's a Brooklyn kid that wrote that.
Yeah.
We already kicking everybody's ass.
And it's 2,000 supermarkets in New York City and throughout the Northeast. You can buy Theo's feta cheese at your local Key Food. Shout out. Gristedes, Big Y, King Colin, Food Town, Met Foods, D'Agostino's.
It's D'Agostino's.
D'Agostino's, C-Town, my personal favorite, Super Fresh, Food Emporium, Food Universe, Ginta Meat Farm, Food Dynasty, Compare Foods, Pioneer, Crasdale, Bozuto's, CNS, and Porky's. But most important, you can get it at Amazon.com. And even more important, go to TheosFeta.com, TheosFeta.com. Get your cheese. Notice it's like there's not even a comedy show on anymore. Like, what's a comedy show that's like does well now? Like, I mean, I know Jokers are still on, but like even like the network
Modern Family or
but
something, but that's so bad.
It's like every show now is a fucking huge production.
Yeah.
Like an Amazon Prime or a Netflix show that, I mean, there's $1 million budgets. Like just a sit down comedy show like Everybody Loves Raymond, it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
It just doesn't, because
Certainly Nate Bargatze's pilot didn't go, so that's not on the air either.
that's not on the air either. But he's but what can you do?
Milkshake.
What was yeah.
How did his show not do well?
Well, it's hard to get a sitcom picked up.
Yeah, I think
you know.
Who would want to watch a sitcom anyways? They're all dog shit.
Yeah, I think
I know.
he's just a little late. I think otherwise it would have gone on.
It
I think
feels
it's just,
like if John Mulaney's failed,
right.
you know, like he's such a smart writer. Like if he can't make that formula work, that formula's broken.
Yeah, it doesn't. It does. I had a sitcom pilot, and it was okay, but it was just like I knew it wasn't going to go. I mean, we all just and the things that they picked up, it's all like horse trading. They only pick up things that they can make money off of. It's not about the best thing. It's all business choices. I just don't understand the business model. It's like they make 10 pilots, spend $3-4 million a pilot to only maybe use 1 or 2. It's like doesn't it just all feels like wasted money?
It's an old system that's still running, but it's an old system now because it used to be you'd make money on the shows that went into syndication and you recoup all that cost from the pilots. But now with subscription TV, first of all, HBO knocked them out first, and they still didn't adapt because HBO makes more money than all the networks combined just because they don't waste money on pilots. They don't have a pilot system. They look at something, they shoot one, and they say, we're going to do this show. Right. So they don't have to bow to advertising. Now Netflix is subscriber digital, and it's blown the whole system out of the way. And that they're still doing it is wild. They're like, guys. I remember reading Bernie Brillstein's book a while ago, and he was saying this. He was saying that, but like at the beginning of HBO, he's going like, "This system is going to collapse.
Right?
It's not sustainable."
It's like what we were talking about before this, though, right? Don't you think? Like you were saying, like podcast. This is what you guys like to do. Podcasting is what sells tickets and what people enjoy. On my agent, I say, "Hey, my agent, he signed Drew."
Who we banned from here, by the way.
Yeah, who's not allowed to come into the
Which
studio.
I thought was hilarious.
Yeah, you're like, come
like,
play.
You hurt his feelings.
Know what the fuck's going on. You can't come in. We're getting wild in here.
Yeah, we don't have bleachers. For
Yeah,
people
what
to
the
watch.
fuck?
By the way, who hangs out with their
We
agent?
barely have tables.
You like? Is he a nice guy?
You're a great guy.
Yeah.
He's real good. But I'm never in New York, and so he was like excited that I'm in New York.
Yeah.
But what was the I was gonna say is like I said to my manager, hey, you got Drew Carey. I'd love to have him on my podcast. This is how out of touch the industry is. They go, we don't mess with podcast stuff. We don't. Oh really? Oh, the most popular thing that's happening right, like the next movement of like.
I know.
Because guess what? If my podcast
stupid.
It is. If my podcast, thank you, computer. If my podcast ever gets as big as Joe Rogan's, I bet my agency's gonna start dealing.
Oh,
with
they will.
podcasts.
sure.
Oh, they will. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, our little 10%.
Oh, they will.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
They weren't They weren't paying attention to us at all. And then Gramercy happened, and we sold
out
out
Gramercy,
quick,
and
now like they were like calling us both. What's going on,
Yeah,
guys?
yeah.
Love it.
Gotta
We've been
revamp.
listening. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Love what you're doing.
Love it. Love
oh my
it.
gosh,
Yeah.
that last episode. Oh, what was it about?
Yeah.
Oh, keep
things.
doing what you're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one you did about comedy. Guys were making jokes. I love what you guys are doing with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, even like
No, they'll get
even like doing like these weekends where like we go or Thursday, Friday, Saturday in some comedy club in a mall. It's like, is that working anymore? It's like I'd rather go to LA, do your podcast, do the other guy's podcast, come back with actual fans, okay, and then go to the markets where people want to hear from me,
Absolutely,
and sell the tickets, and I'll make this more money and be more fulfilled and spend less time away from my family. It's like we're so conditioned to just think, oh, I have to go to do every improv. I have to this. Like, no, you don't. I don't want. They couldn't believe, like my agents couldn't believe some of the things I've said no to. It's like I will be a better human being, not fucking having to go there to that place, not sell tickets probably, miss my kid. I can just stay at the Comedy Cellar, do my podcast, make money from the fans at patreon.com/PayRichBoys. Thank you. And just live a life. But the agents don't want to hear that because they're not making money off
Right.
that.
That's the real reason they're not into it is because they don't know how to get in on it yet. They haven't figured out how to get in there to be relevant yet.
Yeah, it's one that doesn't attract the most creative types. So they're like mad we're deviating from the system. They're like, hey, how are they getting creative and wiggling out of this fuckery we've created?
I know I know two very successful peers of mine in our business that fired their managers very amicably, but like, I don't need you anymore. It's like, I have my agent who books the gigs and everything else I can do. I mean, I'm controlling my own Instagram. I'm booking my own flights. I'm controlling my Patreon.
You know what I like about that moment that just happened?
Yeah.
You've given away every name. You've said too much in every other aspect we've done on this podcast. But you named two comedians. You left them nameless to protect them during that contact?
Because
you guys know what I'm talking about?
I do not fuck with the Fuhrer. Okay? So if the Fuhrer told me not to mention his name, the Fuhrer's name will not be mentioned. Because make no mistake, it's the New York Fuhrer. I think you know who he is. I think you know who I'm talking about.
And he does cocaine too, like Randy Valerio.
No, he doesn't, but he wears wild shirts to get clicks in his sold-out theater.
So you'll say that, but you won't say
I'm not
anyone's
saying his name. You figure it out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, his family has tried to take legal action against him. He'll say anything. He said things to me that we had to cackle out about my private life, but it was funny with that. He said two comedians who will name nameless fired their manager.
Yeah, well, open group of Schultz, I will support you.
There you go. Yeah. Talk about Andrew Schultz.
Yo.
Yeah. And
you
who's
gave
the
him
second one?
Huh?
Who's the second one? You said
I just made up a second one to take the heat off.
Because you're a liar.
Yeah. What it is.
Es lo que
I'm
es.
CWA Chrissy White.
Yeah, you lie a lot.
I love it. You know Andrew Schultz. I got a good Andrew Schultz story.
Andrew Schultz is the fucking man. If you could talk about him, just know if you say anything about him, you're going to throw you out the window. He's the key to our success.
I love him. No, but I wonder if he'll remember this moment. So I'm at MTV, and I'm just at my fucking wit's end with my career. Even you told me a story once that like you went to an audition at MTV where I worked at the time, and they're running auditions going, we're looking for a Jeff Dye type.
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, just call Jeff Dye.
Jeff Dye.
They're already trying to fucking replace me with someone who's like me because I'm at my wit's end. Just like, fuck this industry. I'm doing what I want. I'm saying what I want. I'm going to play the thing. I'm going to fuck who I want. I'm doing all those things. I'm not marrying or I'm fucking living a Jeff Dye life from now on. And I'm in this room, and they're making me do some bullshit photo shoot for Girl Code, which I didn't even want to be on Girl Code. I auditioned to be on Guy Code, and like, you'd be great for Girl Code. I was like, oh, boy.
They were like, you're a gay boy.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they did. They looked at me and go,
they're like, he's in the closet. Let's put him on Girl Code.
So I'm in this room, and I'm losing my mind. Andrew Schultz is also in the room, and there's like some other people who pretended to be comedians, you know, and someone comes in, and I go, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about this. I don't give a fuck about that. Like I'm saying it in front of some of the people that work at MTV. I also popped off about how Robin Williams was a fucking joke thief, and I don't care if he killed himself. He fucking stole jokes.
He did, yeah.
And so I'm saying this, and Andrew Schultz literally said to me, dude, I don't know what like you've got planned or in your career, what you're working on, but you shouldn't be talking like this, or what you're doing is very, very risky. And now he's like this whole thing.
Well, he figured it out.
Yeah.
He figured out the fucking. He cracked the code. You know, he's like, well, this is.
He's the Impractical Jokers of Jeff Dye.
But isn't it interesting? But isn't it fascinating?
Took Jeff Dye's thing.
It's just, well, no, it's not my thing. It's like there people have been losing their goddamn minds and just getting sick of shit for so long, and he wasn't there yet. But now that's his whole
Right.
Well,
right?
because I think now it just gets to a point where it's like I think eventually the industry will figure out a way how like we can't keep growing. Like they'll somehow cap YouTube or somehow they'll figure it out, but it's not there yet. So while it's like this wild, wild west, like what we're doing is way from these shitty fucking IKEA.
But in a weird way, it's reverse psychology too, where like now all these networks want Schultz. And all these networks want Tim Dillon just because Tim Dillon doesn't want to do the shit.
Right.
I mean, it's the second that your code breaks where you go, fuck, and I can't anymore because they are not letting me into their little groups. All the groups go, hey, for us, want to be over at Netflix? And you go, fuck it. Like, what?
Right.
I wanted to be on Netflix. You waited till I lost my mind.
Yeah, but you know what happens, though, is that's the thing, is like, you know, you use that as motivation, right? To like get what you want, somebody slighted you, blah, blah, blah. By the time they want you, you are already
won't need them.
Well, not that you won't need them, but you probably will work them because you don't care anymore. The anger, you use the anger. You farted?
God.
Yeah.
You use the anger.
Hey, let's switch mics. I want to get a whiff of that.
Does it smell like something's burning here? Or am I having a stroke? Does it smell like something's on fire?
No, there's no oxygen in here.
Okay, because either that or I'm having signs of a stroke.
No, dude, there couldn't be a fire in here. This well-designed studio.
Matter, right?
Yeah, there's a fire in here. It's called You Two Are Hot Guys.
Yeah, we're fucking hotties with bodies, and I'm gonna fuck Mike in the ass.
Yeah.
Yo! Like it's deliverance.
Where else would you fuck him?
Yeah, that's the only place he's got. And it'd be hard to find him.
Let's be clean for the rest of this. Let's just
Let's
be funny in the zone where we're not dropping.
Let's just be honest. Andrew Schultz said that to you, and Nate says what he says because they just like telling people what to do.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just part of their personality.
That was the thing.
Yeah.
Mistake. I like being told what to do. I'm a little slut. Yeah.
Yeah.
What it is. Do you want to talk about Bigfoot or no?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah.
We were going to talk about Jackie Robinson, but then our producer said 3 white guys can't talk about breaking down the color barrier.
And
so then we said, how about Bigfoot?
I do what I want.
Yeah.
I'll talk about Jackie
we'll
Robinson.
talk about Jackie Robinson.
Then talk about it, and
It's
then we'll
hilarious.
lighten up with Bigfoot.
It's hilarious that baseball was like, we're not going to play with, they're all fucking better than us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they just geniusly were like, nope, only white people.
Yeah.
That will be the best baseball players of white people. Isn't that the funniest
Plain
thing
and
you've
sip.
ever heard?
It's hilarious.
That's a good strategy. That's a good strategy to remain an all-star.
That helps the numbers,
Yeah.
doesn't it? That they're just like, no, not. And they knew they're the better physically, and stronger and bigger, and they're going, no, this is just a different thing. Like, think about how many American white guys there are in the NBA. 3 over the last 50 years.
Yeah.
I think there's been 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all like dirty Euros. Looks like a Bruce Willis film.
Yeah.
They always talk about the color barrier being broken, but that's kind of an understatement. It's sort of like the color barrier has been usurped.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one color now and the other one's gone.
Yeah.
It hasn't been broken. It's been taken over.
I don't want to see an all-white team anyway.
When are they going to let whites break the color barrier in the NBA? When are they going to let them
happen? Yeah. Where's the diversity in the NBA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had an Oprah. He's a really good guy. His name's John Bruton. John Bruton. And he said to me in a car, we're driving. He's a black kid. Very, very funny. Great comic out of Cleveland.
That's African American.
I'm just telling you that he's a black.
Oh,
and
Jesus Christ, we're gonna have to tackle that out.
For the story,
he's living on the edge.
Yeah.
For the story, you need to know that he's a black guy.
Okay.
And he goes, you know that my dad used to play, or my uncle used to play in the Negro Leagues. And I turned to him. I will never miss an opportunity for a joke. I go, your dad played in the NBA? I thought he was going to crash the car and fucking kill me.
Yeah.
But I got a good laugh out of it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, well, look, the truth is like...
Did you play hoops? You're a tall drink of water.
I was a late bloomer.
Yeah.
But I'm better at basketball now than I would have been when I was young.
What was your sport?
Baseball.
Nice.
Did you
but I
play high
wasn't good
school,
at that
college?
either.
Yeah.
No, I sucked.
Right.
I was such a late bloomer. And I'm like, if you watch me play now, you'd be like, I bet he used to play. But I didn't. I was like a little weak.
Because you got into, when you were doing Last Comic Standing, you must have been in your early 20s.
Mm-hmm. 23.
So it's just like you got a break early on, national exposure. Really, we're that.
And all I had was like a good 15. So that's a perfect show when you only have a good 15.
No, but that was a point in 2008 because there was no social media and shit like that. Like you would go and your tickets were sold out.
Yeah,
for you.
it was awesome. Yeah. But also you're right about what you said earlier about and Jordan Peterson talks about this too. Is that he's like, if nobody's listening to you, stop talking to them. If they're not listening, stop talking to that group. Find who.
Yeah.
Find your circles. And like, if you're in Des Moines, Iowa, trying to force these people who have no interest in you at all, just stop.
Yeah, it's like, I want to diversify and get out there, but it's like right now, New York, Boston, Philly, they listen to what I have to say, so I'll go there.
Yeah,
I'll go there.
those are
try
your
to make
people.
as much money. I appreciate that they appreciate me. It's like I'm trying to get into these other markets, but I'm not going to go waste my life for a fucking weekend to try to see if some city off the side of a highway cares about me. I'll know they care about me when you put a small theater on sale and they sell it.
That's a mistake we were all making for a while. It was like we were all because now everything is niche. It's like a lot of us were spending our time trying to cater to like the woke kids that a lot of these other comedians have, but it's like those kids were never going to listen to this anyway.
Like it anyway.
They're not going to like it anyway. So it's like there was this whole other market of people, which I call the majority, which is the majority, which were just being ignored. It was like the whole industry started catering to like 3 neighborhoods.
Yeah.
It was like Williamsburg, whatever fucking Pike Park in L.A. and the city of San Francisco. It's like that's 4% of this entire nation.
Yeah.
You know who else did that? What's that one guy? Trump.
Yeah, another guy who did that is Donald Trump.
He goes, wait, all these? They'll all vote?
Yeah, what you guys are doing is working. Look what just happened in Australia, England, and Trump's going to win again. Keep going. Ban all the straws. It's working.
Yeah.
It's not fucking working, you dumb idiots.
I'm not worried
stupid.
that one lesbian writer for the New York Times might not like me.
Yeah. Well, we just make our own reviews now. That's the new thing. That journalism has shot itself on the foot so much now. Yanni just writes our reviews from the bathtub, and we're getting booked left and right because we're getting written about by the New York Times.
But that's a big mistake that the left keeps making in all these countries.
Yanni's a genius. He's a tough hang, but he's a genius.
I'm a tough hang.
Yeah.
I'm a long day.
Yeah, we had a talking today at the gym.
Yeah, we had a talking today at the gym.
I had to tell him, Yanni, you're hurting my feelings.
You said you gotta stop saying that to me.
Yeah, and it was funny because.
But that's what friends do. They talk real.
Absolutely. And we had an in-depth conversation where
that
we
is a nice spin of insults, isn't it? Hey, friends do this.
We do it, yeah.
We say you're a fat piece of
Great
shit.
point, because it's like if you want to go and have a heart-to-heart with your friend or talk about something really personal, just go to a gym in Brooklyn and talk in the middle of the gym floor because everyone's
the most
got their
private
headphones
place.
on.
You
They're
could plan
blasting music,
Yeah.
and we were talking about like in-depth feelings around all these meatheads that were just blasting fucking Calvin Harris in their headphones. You didn't hear a word we said.
I think 9/11 they planned it at a gym. Because if you want to do an act of terrorism, the most private place to talk is a gym.
It's a gym.
Because everyone's listening to techno music in Bay Ridge, at least.
That's
The
what they're doing.
safest place to say the N-word.
Yeah,
right
it's the safest place to say the N-word.
Well, no,
And if their
you're
headphones
kidding
are
me.
off, they don't care. They're
They don't
still.
care.
Not
Anyway.
that I'm proud of this, but in Bay Ridge, it's like you say the N-word, you get a free slice of pizza.
Yeah,
That's
what-
why it's
what it
safe.
is.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Tackle that. I'm not proud.
No, it's not proud. It's not a proud thing.
I'm not proud of it.
Yeah,
character piece.
Yeah, it's not
Character piece.
Yeah. Not with everybody.
That's a
with
fun
some.
question. When's the last time you said the N-word?
I don't
I
say
never
it.
say
I
it.
actually don't say it.
Yeah,
I
you guys
really
are
don't
so
say it.
full of shit.
I know. I
When's the
genuinely
last
don't.
time? They all just, they're
No, I
so
don't.
afraid.
I don't.
I came in, you goes, we don't give a shit. You're so afraid.
No, I don't. That one, I actually don't say that.
No, he
I
texts it. He doesn't say it.
Yeah.
When's the last time you texted it?
I haven't texted in a
Couple
while.
minutes ago. No,
No.
I'm joking. I'm totally joking. Totally joking.
No, I don't-
We don't say any slurs on this.
I don't say slurs because my kid is half Puerto Rican, so I can't use that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
The N-word is just something that, like, I would hear people say, I'm like, I don't like that one. I have said an Asian slur, but that's,
Wei Zhang Xian.
what do you want me to do?
Yeah,
I let that fly, but I don't
What do you
say
want me
that
to do is a
anymore.
great retort.
Yeah.
I don't
too.
say that
But hey, what do you want
anymore
me to
either.
do?
No,
I
he
don't
has
say that anymore.
But our characters do say it all
Our
the time.
characters, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I said it, but it's really our characters.
Yeah,
That's
we're a
the
couple
Rooney,
firefighters from
Derek.
the outer boroughs.
A lot of 14.
Yeah, that's what it is. Without a 14, we're sitting here with a good, funny skit kid. This kid does a lot of good skits. Name's Jeff Dye.
That was a good skit.
He's from fucking L.A. or wherever the fucking Democrats are from.
Yeah.
They fucking make those kids.
That's what it is.
true.
And this fucking
Seattle.
kid, he had a real show before these fucking kids from Staten Island took his fucking show.
Yeah.
So true.
And he's a good kid. If you're white, you're gonna like this comic.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hide your wife.
Yeah,
He's good. And he's a good.
And don't fuck your wife too. The kid's a good-looking fucking kid. I'll tell you that right now.
And he's good-looking, fucking handsome, fucking kid. He's got
Yeah.
about 5 years left before he loses his looks.
Yeah, that's what's
right.
gonna
That's
happen.
what it is.
Yeah.
But right now, he's still fucking cute as a
Still-
fool.
he's
Let's
still
jump
doing
cut 5 years from now. I'm here with hair plugs, still
Yeah.
holding on.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
when I
Yeah.
had Hall of Fame numbers?
Yeah.
I think he'll rock the Terry Bradshaw, actually.
Yeah, Terry Bradshaw. Yeah, that would be great.
I could do that.
Yeah, no, you're a handsome, fucking
Thanks, man.
handsome
I
kid, tall
appreciate
drink
you.
of water.
Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black though? You guys are two good-looking
Are you-
kids.
are
We
you
would
doing
be
a podcast?
such a power couple.
You'd be a fucking you guys as a tag team.
As a gay couple?
If you tagged each other in and out,
Yeah.
or as a gay couple, it would be a power couple. But if you guys went hunting together,
Oh, yeah.
it's almost a no fumare. That's almost like AD and LeBron James teaming up in Los Angeles.
Or the
Yeah.
Bash Brothers
Yeah.
of
Or-
Pussy.
exactly.
Yeah.
Splash Brothers of Pussy.
Yeah, I'm still on the injured list, but once I get off it,
Yeah, he's injured right now.
what can you do?
He's got a swollen prostate.
You know, one time I went and surprise visited him. I was just happened to be in the same town as him, and I popped over to this comedy club in Tampa, real great place.
Oh, yeah.
And he was headlining, but he was like all married up at the time and
Well,
stuff.
that's because that was literally that weekend. My future baby mama had come down to tell me she was pregnant with the babes.
Hi, Chris. Listen, I took a flight all the way here on your
I
credit.
flew on Spirit Airlines.
I put it on your credit card. But I put it on your credit card. Is that okay? But listen, I got news that's going to affect the whole family. So I need you to put myself to that flight to tell you that, Chris, we having a baby.
You nutting me, stupid.
You did. What happened was I got pregnant again.
Yo.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I came down here to visit relatives anyway, because we're in Florida, and I'm Puerto Rican, so there's about 18 people I'm
This
related
is
to
the face
down
of
here.
fear again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
No, that's the only person I live in fear of. It's the situation.
Now, this is the question we got you on the podcast we want to ask you. Have you ever gotten chlamydia?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a little drip. It happens.
I've had it like 4 times,
Yeah.
which over my whole life, and that's not
What'd you do? You just took a couple of pills?
Yeah, it's what you do. In fact, my doctor is way too optimistic. He's like, you can even ignore it; it'll go away, but you can't have sex. And I was like, give me the pills.
Yeah.
You can ignore it, it'll go away.
If you can
What
go through
kind,
your whole
kind
life,
of doctor says
Jesus,
just ignore
yeah.
it?
What the fuck?
What a weird
no
guy.
permanence, so you're
Definitely.
No,
good.
nothing
fuckboy
permanent.
No,
status.
no
No
herbs.
pregnancy scares. Nothing.
No pregnancy scares. Interesting. Why? You
Wait,
just pull out.
But let me just,
Yep.
his doctor, can you do, like, could it go away on its own?
Can.
Eventually, yeah, you'll.
But how did you know
your
you even
body's
had it?
gonna
How did you
fight
know you even had it?
Oh, it
Burning
itched.
piss?
No. Oh, hey, last time I had it, a girl called me because she thought she was pregnant. And so she's like, you're going to have to go get me a pregnancy test. And I was like, dude, this has never happened to me. Like, I'm not letting this girl ruin my life. I'm like considering murder, I'm like, I'm not letting anybody take this life. Yeah. I've got a great life.
Yeah.
And she's a threat to this now. So I get the pregnancy test, I drive it. I'm trying to be real nice. I'm saying, hey, have you ever thought about this? Like, what you would do if you got pregnant? Would you want to have the baby, or do you believe in I'm having all these conversations with her. And then she goes, I hope that you just gave me chlamydia. And I was like, wait, what? And she goes, I'm hoping that I'm not pregnant and that you just gave me chlamydia. And I was like, wait a minute. If you have chlamydia, does that give you the signs or whatever that makes you think you might be pregnant? Like, does that make you...
what is she talking about?
Yeah, I was like, is that a thing? She goes, yeah, I could either be pregnant right now, or maybe I have chlamydia or something, and that's why my period's late. And I was like, I just started praying for chlamydia. I was like, oh god.
And that's all it was.
And it was chlamydia. And we celebrated. We drank.
And then
all
you
night.
take pills. What do you get? You get a.
She wasn't celebrating. We should note that.
Right.
It was me and my friends. I was like, I didn't get her pregnant.
Yeah.
Drinks on Jeffy.
Yeah. As soon as I finish this cycle of antibiotics,
Yeah.
I'll drink.
And they were like, don't have.
And it's
You
not
can't
that
drink-
bad. Don't you just take antibiotics for a day?
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they go, just don't have sex for a week. And I was like, I bet they're being
it's
cautious.
like a high ankle sprain.
Yeah.
You can get over it. Yeah.
It's better than a high ankle sprain.
Yeah. It's like
Have you guys ever gotten it?
I got the clap. Yeah. Chlamydia. But that's all I ever got. One of our
one of
peers,
his nicknames.
One of our
One
peers
of his
got
nicknames is
syphilis.
Chrissy Chlamydia.
One of our peers went old school, got syphilis. That's wild.
Who's that?
One of our peers.
Who's that?
Yeah.
I don't know if legally I can say.
We want names.
Yeah. Oh, I would tell us afterwards. I don't know who you talk about.
I feel like that I shouldn't. Mark Norman, what are you going to do?
I love it.
But it was years ago.
Yeah, but you can
truly
you can cure that one too.
Yeah, no, he told it. He
Yeah.
was talking about it. It was
Wait,
years and years and
what
years
was
ago.
it?
I got syphilis.
What a good impression.
How about getting that call from a fucking
Yeah.
Hey,
No, it was truly years
Hey, I heard you talked about me on the
Yo.
I mean, it was like
can't do
10
it.
years ago, I think he told.
Hey babe, do you have a
10
burn?
years ago. Now you're covering your bases.
No, that's serious. It was 10. It was
okay.
like it felt like 10 years ago.
Sometimes I'll do that. People, like a girl, I'll tell a story about a girl, and I can tell that the girl I'm telling the story to is getting like a little chippy.
Yeah.
Like, why is he telling me a story? So I'll be like, geez, this must have been like 9 years ago now. And that saves it, because they go, oh, I didn't even know this guy.
Did you
9
tell
years
your
ago.
previous partners that you had chlamydia?
I've talked about chlamydia so many times about it's like, relax. It's not a big thing.
Your
They're like,
honesty
it's a
is
big
hilarious.
thing. And I'm like, no, it isn't.
Yeah.
Why are we pretending like it's a
It's
big
not
thing?
that big a deal. You get it cured up, right?
Yeah.
Is it that big of a deal?
Get some meds.
I mean, it's not like Joe List. Joe List has herpes.
That's
Yeah.
a big one.
Yeah, Joe List has
But
herpes.
even that's not that big of a deal anymore, too. You
Good.
get Valtrex to suppress it. AIDS,
Makes me happy.
suppress it all. I
Suppress-
still don't want it, but you can suppress it.
You got to
good to hear.
suppress it with Valtrex, and then you just got to find a relationship where somebody accepts that you're going to be having sex with a condom.
No, but they don't. No, they have. They don't always. You don't always pass it like that.
Yeah, but I think they have sex with a condom.
No, they don't.
They don't?
I'm pretty sure they don't.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
I don't believe in those anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think.
Some people are strong against guns. Jeff Dye is strong against condoms.
Yeah.
I'll fuck you while holding a gun without a condom.
So
a
you'll
woman
meet a girl-
tells you to put on a condom, and you're like, I'm
You
not,
want safety?
I'm
So
against
you'll
regulation.
You'll meet a girl you've never met before at a comedy show that night. Have sex with her in the hotel.
Last night.
Raw daddy.
Yeah, I like this kid. He's trying to kill himself.
He's not friends with Yannis. You'd have a long day every day.
Yeah. I'd be like, you're an addict. So last night you banged out Raw D?
That's not true. It's just trying
How
to
many
sound
girls
funny.
over under you think you've had unprotected sex with?
Oh, I can't do that game. You want to talk about it? I'm not putting that on a podcast. I just won't do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know why I
Not
won't
one
do it?
thing.
I won't do it because
Because the number's high.
well, no, yes,
Yeah.
but also because what I think girls like about me is that I wouldn't talk about that kind of thing.
Right.
And they know I'm a pretty loose-lipped dude.
Well, that's
but that's like one sub. That's gonna hurt the same game that I'm doing well at.
it's interesting. It's interesting you say that because when I was
You don't shit where you eat, and I respect
when I
that.
was watching when I was watching you in 2008 when I was dating that girl, one of the main things she said about you, she's like, he just seems like a wholesome, great guy, and I'm like, he's got chlamydia.
No, but that's the thing is, I am a wholesome good guy.
No, I know, I'm kidding.
But when it comes to that subject, people are like, "Oh God."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I coach Special Olympics. Like I don't eat meat because I once met a pig that I fucking loved.
Yeah.
An actual pig, not a
Yeah.
gal.
Yeah.
And
Shout out Hogmer.
but when it comes to like sex, like then I'm like I enjoy that as much as I
Well, it's
enjoy.
just with sex. It's just the kind of stereotype of it all because like you talking about getting chlamydia. That's the same thing as getting strep throat. An
Absolutely.
antibiotic cures it. But what's the difference?
Also,
it's like one's on
everyone-
one stereotype, stigma.
Exactly.
You know?
Everyone's having sex.
Yeah.
People in relationships, people not in relationships, single, everyone's
Yeah.
doing it.
Dude, I'd let you fucking come on my face right now.
Yeah, and I'm going to.
Absolutely. Oh, shit, we got to be clean. Sorry.
Come on.
Yeah,
Hey,
Nate wouldn't say
This
that.
is the Nate Bargatze
This is
episode.
Nate. Ryan Hamilton wouldn't say that.
Yeah. Now, much like they say,
Jerry would never.
Jerry
Jerry
wouldn't say
Jerry
that.
would text it though.
Mark Norman wouldn't say it.
Yeah, he would say it.
Mark wouldn't say it if he's opening for Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, a lot of people, they say different regions, better food.
Yeah.
Let's ask you, what region has the best pussy?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Spain.
Spain. Okay. Ibiza.
Go to Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the problem with Spain. Here's the problem with Spain. We
Because
went
you're
to-
kind of a connoisseur at this point.
I feel like
Yeah. Like a
Yeah.
sommelier of pussy.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be that great shirt merch.
Jeff Dye, the sommelier
I
of
want
pussy.
that. I want that idea.
You can have it.
Yo,
You can take that.
All right,
Sommelier-
now we've got a recording. He said I can
Yeah,
have
you can have it.
because-
Jeff Dye can have the sommelier of pussy. That's
Yeah.
actually a fucking hilarious.
Like, that's
That's
yours.
ours.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah, we'll
And-
take. You take sommelier
Technically,
pussy.
You came up with something you have pussy too.
Now this
but
is
we're
why
giving
they're
it to
trying to
him.
get
But
white
I
guys out of the
don't-
business and we're evil.
Yeah, and as Jeff said, white guys are a dynasty.
That's right. We're
Says it on
legendary. Not afraid to giggle. Some of pussy, like your wife's not gonna let you sell that shirt.
No, that's yours.
Yeah.
But
thank you
Giannis
very
is a
much.
married kid that just bought a house, so he needs the money.
Yeah, I need the money
Okay.
right
Yeah.
now.
Whatever's going to work is going to work, Mrs. Pappas.
Yeah, we're gonna have to fire someone. We're gonna
She's
play
gonna have
the
to do
Yeah.
a part.
Yeah, we're gonna play the Russian roulette of firing one of our staff next episode.
Yeah, and it could be the truffle pit.
I'm gonna need to survive somehow. I got no money because I just bought a house I can't afford to please a wife. That's a piece.
That you can't
It's a
afford.
piece and a Long Island princess.
Yeah, she's good. I love my wife.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we were talking about Sommelier, but I'm saying
Oh,
what's
the
the story?
best region for,
that's
for
Spain.
Punan.
Spain.
So we went to Spain. They go, dude, you're gonna love this place. Some of the most beautiful women you ever seen in your life, and they're not lying. We went into this restaurant, and all the girls go to this restaurant in Spain because that's where the soccer players come in, professional soccer.
God,
So they're
yeah.
trying to get themselves a millionaire soccer player. Well, you go in there, and I'm not exaggerating. 150 to 200 of the best-looking women I've ever seen in my life. My ex-girlfriend Kim is like custom made for my eyes. I think she's the most beautiful human I've ever looked at. She's just her face, her hair, everything about my ex Kim was the hottest. And these girls were all like her. They were like 200 of hotter and or her.
Right.
Now,
No fumes.
Yeah, it means you're good looking.
Fumes or no
oh,
fumes?
man, I'm
Yes.
telling you.
No
Good
feelings.
looking.
No
So I'm in heaven. I'm like, oh yeah, even the grossest one I would marry, And I'm feeling good. Like tonight's gonna be the best night of my life. Wrong. 200 of the best looking dudes came in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
now I'm listening.
And I was just, I was literally like, they were so good looking that, and I, we're good looking guys. Sorry. To the,
yeah.
I'm almost.
Yanni
almost.
almost.
yeah,
It's
we're all
Yanni almost.
good looking guys.
yeah.
But I literally was like, I should be shoveling coal for these people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they looked at me like, back to the shadows, ugly. Like I was
Right.
compared to these men. I was like, well, they're gonna fuck all of them.
Yeah.
Those guys are
Did
gonna fuck
did you leave
all
with a girl
the
or a guy? Did
Nope.
you leave with anybody?
Got nothing.
But
Yeah.
you know what? They're good looking, but as soon as they start speaking, they start talking like that.
Talking like
Oh,
that.
they're like, you guys talk stupid. Ibiza. I'm from Ibiza.
Well, actually,
Spain.
that's why I didn't get any action. Is because we're good with our words. We're good with
Yeah.
conversation. We're good at making people laugh. And since they didn't speak any English, they would just dance up to our table. They knew we were important, and or at least like from America TV. That's why we got a good table. And and then they would start, and they'd be like, Spanish, and we're like, no. And then they would just dance away.
Yeah.
Well, that's also in Europe, like us doing comedy is not a masculine thing. Like when we were in Germany, the thing that girls would like here, oh, you're a comedian, you do TV. In Germany and countries like that, they're like, do you work with your hands? Can you build stuff?
Yeah,
It's
of
not
course.
It's not your
You're a
fabricator.
theater guy.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
You dabble in.
Yeah.
Theater.
Yeah, and we don't want any of that.
It's not even theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's even worse. It's like lower, which
Yeah.
is the way it should be, really.
Yeah,
I mean, we're kind of useless human beings.
Yeah, it's a little bit like, because if the power goes out, it's like, are people going to be coming to comedy shows? You're going to
No.
need somebody to build shit. And
Guess what? Do you value the guy that knows how to do the power company shit? We make people happy.
That's true. We make stupid
Yes,
people happy.
That's way better.
Yeah.
Than being able to come hook up your fucking cable. I get that I recognize those guys, but it's
Oh,
not,
look who it is. Venetia's here.
it's not as good as
Dope.
like making
Word.
someone feel good.
Right.
Yeah.
Who just walked in? Who
This
is
is
this?
Venetia.
Venetia.
This is the
All
robot
right.
voice you've been hearing
Oh,
for the
you're
last
kidding.
45
brought
minutes.
Yannis
I have
cookies.
been
Yeah.
sexually harassing you via this podcast.
yeah.
He
the
couldn't
whole
wait.
time.
Yeah.
You guys, that's inappropriate.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Yeah, the thing
Your
is,
audio file could hashtag me too me, and it'd be over in a second.
Yeah.
well, that's the thing.
He
with
was
a lot.
he was hitting on
No,
Robot
but a lot of
Ventia.
our fans
hard.
are saying that how much they love Venetia's voice. So cool it with Venetia's voice,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
You can say whatever you want to Robot Venetia, but if you say anything to the real Venetia, you're gonna get hit with a snapping right.
Yeah, now I
I
know
agree with that.
I know what this episode is going to be called. Obviously, we're going to have a description as Jeff died, but I think we should just call fuckboy status.
Fuckboy status.
If Venetia was here,
Definitely
she would
fuckboy
just
status.
she would just be going. This episode is fuckboy status.
Yeah, Venetia will tell us what men in history are fuckboys.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think you're probably a delight, and I'd probably love you. But anyone who even says fuckboy is as stupid as someone who says, like, she's a slut. Like, it's a stupid fucking word.
Malaka.
Yeah.
No, she
Oh,
doesn't.
good.
No.
Now she's
Yeah.
back in. I love her.
Okay, there he is.
Woke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
So we've been talking about who's
There it
had
is.
chlamydia a few times.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
Venetia, you missed it.
You missed
Mike's
it.
had it the most.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is shocking.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is
Well
shocker.
Well, that's what happens when you stick
Yeah.
your dick in inanimate objects.
It's what it
a
is.
little
Yeah.
bacteria gets
He got
in
it
there.
from a couch.
Yeah. Wait till you see my Secret Santa
Jeff's
gift.
couch.
You can blow it.
Chris, no.
Yeah.
I'm just
Be
kidding around.
afraid.
Just
Joking.
kidding around. I'm just kidding around. I'm just
Joking.
kidding around.
We
Just kidding
go
around.
Not
while
joke.
Jeff dies in
Jeff
here.
dies here. We're
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Too many
Bring
white
out
people.
the
wanna-
worst in
Yeah,
him.
I'm
it's
sorry. Should we? How many minutes are we? We almost done with this.
It's all my Caucasian. Brings out the evil in these boys.
Ja, zesbedja.
At an hour
Ja,
already?
bedja.
Wow.
We're having a good time with
We had
Jeff
a good
died.
time. We had
Yeah.
a good time.
I
I
love
have to
you guys.
pee, and I haven't been peeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say one thing
Chris,
before we
no.
Oh yeah, let
Yeah.
Mike say
You
something.
guys both have a WWE in your collection of women.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yes,
This
yes,
should
yes.
be cackled. Mike, what are you doing?
Well, no, we're not.
What
gonna
is
say
Mike
names.
doing? I mean,
I
what
bring
is
out
very
worse
public.
than him,
I mean,
too.
what the fuck? She's a problem, Mike. She gave him a problem.
No, we're actually talking again.
Oh, you're good? Okay.
No.
Yeah.
What girl?
Different
What
one.
wrestler? You don't
Different
even
one.
have to use her real
No,
name. Use
no.
her wrestling
I'll
name.
tell you off. No, because she
Her
will
wrestling
fucking
A-list.
kill me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What the fuck is Mike doing, Venetia?
There's only like
Tia, you have to be at every episode.
Yeah.
there's only
Because
You guys,
if
that's
not, then the shit
inappropriate.
goes off the rails.
20 women in wrestling.
Yeah, it was fucking.
Want to tell you? Want me to
Yokozuna.
help
Let's hear
you out here?
Joe's.
Want me to help you out here? I can wiggle you out of this.
You're Jeff.
Yeah.
So the worst part about dating a female wrestler is not everyone watches wrestling. In fact, a lot of people in regular society don't watch wrestling. So when and she gets hurt a lot in the ring, she gets shiners, she gets cuts, bruises, and then I have to walk around holding her hand, and everyone's going. And I'm like, no, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
No.
John Cena.
Hey, no, that's Ric Flair's daughter did that.
Yeah.
I didn't. And doesn't that make me look like the worst liar in the world? Ric Flair's daughter's like, fuck it, she
Yeah,
falls a
what,
lot.
you run into a door, you're like, actually, if you watched last night.
Yeah, she got
did.
slammed through a door.
Yeah.
By
But-
myself, I'll take you physically.
On the flip side, the positive may be if you're dating a female wrestler and you want to discipline her,
Yeah.
nobody will notice. You
That's
could
true,
just
too.
say she
I
got
guess
to
that
ring
would be a
last night.
positive that she.
She would go, she would go like, he's hitting me, and you're going like, am I hitting you?
Right,
He said,
sure.
yeah, the garlic wasn't sliced, and you're like, you got that last night when you were fighting
Yeah.
Vince McMahon's daughter.
Yeah, you just have a little bit of a concussion. But seriously, if this garlic sliced a little too thin again, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what
That
happens.
is
Definitely fuckboy status.
Yeah.
Yeah.
true. Ugh, she said it.
Yeah. Well,
Robot
Venetia.
Venetia.
Robot
Like
Venetia.
it.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
Yeah.
Dope.
Jeff, do you have anything to promote?
I have a new album coming out on 800 Pound Gorilla called "Dumb Is Gooder."
Dumb is gooder.
Dumb is gooder.
There you go.
Jeff Dye.
800-pound gorilla. Yeah, they're good, great at a lot of things, not getting taped.
They make good albums. They're shitty at designing things.
Yeah. It's just the truth.
Yeah.
And it's like, because the thing is, it's like, I love being a part of this, but it's like, it's nice to just be honest on the podcast. It's like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What can you do?
You know, the only thing we should go around and say the only thing we regret saying on the podcast.
Yeah.
Should
Well,
we
I
do
think
that?
we did a lot of that today.
But let's just acknowledge it. Like we go around, you say what you're thankful for.
Yeah.
I want to go around and say the things I shared that I would either take back or just want to clear the air on.
I regret lying about not saying the N-word.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Tia missed a lot.
Yeah, I'm just
forgot about
kidding.
that.
I
Where's
asked
Shang-Chi?
him-
God damn it!
That's what she is.
Wait.
I
I
I
asked
actually
him
have a
the last time
Yannis
they said the
N-word
N-word.
button for when the time is right.
You do, right? Okay.
Nice. I asked him the last time they said the N-word, and they got all weird. Never. Oh, never. Yeah, right, never. So thank you for being honest.
well, that's
When's the
my-
last
No,
we
time
don't
she
say it.
said it?
This morning.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're just kidding around.
Yeah, we're just joking.
You guys, that's inappropriate.
Yeah. What do you regret from this episode?
What do I regret? What do I regret?
It's
What
a
do I
holiday regret. This is coming up for the holidays?
Holiday
Yeah, it's
regret.
perfect.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
What something that we said in the episode that I wish I could take back?
Or that you just go, I probably shouldn't have said
I probably shouldn't have said that.
Maybe it was the Mark Norman thing.
Maybe the Mark Norman thing. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I said Mark Norman told me in confidence he had syphilis. So.
We talked about that on his podcast.
Oh, he
too.
does?
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
so-
But that's
okay.
he's
Public news now.
No
I guess-
regrets.
Yeah, no regrets.
What can you do?
Yeah.
I regret making a weight joke about Bobby Kelly, who I really like.
There you go. Yeah.
Because he used to hate me, and then I finally got just a little bit of acknowledgement from him. And then I come into his house, and I call him a 800-pound gorilla. That's
Well,
rude.
he's a big kid.
Okay.
So
Well, he's doing a lot. He's watching what he eats. And
That's
really
why I
making
regret
a
it.
healthy
I want him to
lifestyle
know
now
I
for his
love
son.
him.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it.
should,
It's a
Bob. He's a
stupid,
good kid.
easy joke,
Yeah.
and I feel bad.
yeah,
All
I've,
right, well,
I've
that's
made a
fine.
lot of
All that other shit I said, hey, that stays.
Yeah, I like how Jeff's completely fine with.
We're gonna get that up on the merch line.
Yeah.
What do you
What do you think about? Yeah.
We're gonna have our meeting. After
Would you
this.
like-
She's gonna be like, "Do we love this episode?"
Wait, how about your?
Would you like one of my T-shirts I'm selling? It's I'm a sommelier of pussy.
Yeah, the sommelier.
We should
pussy.
love it.
Yeah.
You don't like it?
And it doesn't
We
love
should
it.
Should
love
we
it.
rethink the?
I think
We're having a
calling-
Christmas
I think
meeting
from
after
now on, referring to Jeff that because we're gonna have him back because we had so much fun.
Thanks, guys.
We should just refer to him as the sommelier pussy.
Yeah, we'll just call
sommelier
him, we'll just
pussy's
call him-
coming in.
We'll call him Jeffy Sops. S.O.P.
Oh, I like that.
Sommelier.
That way, no one else knows.
Yeah, Sop.
Yeah.
It's like that nickname. Fuck that fat lady.
Yeah.
And I got that weird nickname.
Oh.
Ogmer. That'll be mine. You
Yeah,
can
there you
reference
go.
me as
Yeah.
that, and no one else will know.
Nobody would know.
What can
Sommelier
you do?
pussy. Yeah.
All right, listen.
Check out Jeff Dye on the road.
Please.
Follow Jeff Dye on all his social media.
Love you guys.
And catch his new album coming out. When's it releasing?
I'm not sure. I think a couple months, but it'll be on 800 Pound.
Check him out, man.
And then I'm ChrisDComedy.com. I got a lot of dates coming up in January. Check my site. Denver, Atlantic City, Hamden, Connecticut. Go check those.
Yannis Pappas, comedy.com, New York City, Gotham Comedy Club. Come out. YannisPappasComedy.com for tickets. And Uncle Vinny's the weekend after that. So, guys, let's fill it up. Come on.
Patreon.com/Bay Ridge Boys if you want to get more content and just be a cute kid. All right, I got to
Leave a
go.
review.
What?
Leave a review. Rate us on
Leave a
iTunes.
review, rate us, absolutely, and send me some remedies for prostatitis.